Hello and welcome to the Tarot Cottage. I'm back today with another pick a card reading for you. My name is Amy, and if you are one of my returning subscribers, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for being here with me, for reaching out to me if you have, for the comments, the shares, the subscriptions. I just really appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, coming back. I love seeing familiar faces in the comment section, so thank you so much for that. It makes me feel so good. And if you are finding yourself here for the very first time, we would like to welcome you with open arms. We hope that you will join our little community here. We are a space of light and love. I do daily pick a card readings here, so every day I'm releasing. There's always something new, always something for everybody. So please pull up a chair and grab yourself some snacks, a cup of tea, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're going to look at the last time you saw your person. What was going through their mind and what did they leave unsaid? So the person on your mind that you really can't get out of your head, maybe there's no contact right now, how are they feeling the last time that they saw you, and what do they wish that they could have said in that moment? And I mean, this doesn't have to be a no contact situation. Maybe you just went on a date. Maybe you met somebody new, whatever the case may be. Could be a family member, I don't know. But whatever the case may be, what was on this person's mind the last time that they saw you and what was left unsaid? We do have 3 piles in front of you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the lion spirit and the blue flower. Pile number 2 with the whale spirit and the purple lily. And pile number 3 with the bee spirit and the brown-eyed Susie. So whatever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know that there may be a message waiting for you there from spirit. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today, but I'm going to take an opportunity to say that in the next couple of days, I will be posting an opportunity to win a free mini reading with me on Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, please head on over there this week to enter for your chance to win. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, our topic today is the last time that they saw you. What was left unsaid? What do they wish they could have expressed to you in that moment? Pile number 1. Pile number 1, you chose this blue flower or the lion spirit, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, the last time that you guys saw each other, what was left unsaid? What do they wish that they could get across to you today? How do they feel for you? The lion spirit says, be generous of spirit. You could be a Leo. Maybe that's why you're drawn to this pile. And it's about courage. It's about strength. It's about leadership as well. I feel like maybe this person did not express themselves very much, and they did not leap into their courage. They did not dig deep like that strength card and kind of quench those fears inside of themselves. Maybe they didn't feel enough from your end to feel the confidence to express themselves in that moment, but we'll see what your tarot has to say. The last time that they saw you, how did they feel? And what was left unsaid, please, Spirit? I'm using the Shadowscapes Tarot for you today with some extra decks to clarify your reading. The last time they saw you, how did it make them feel inside? How did they feel? We have the 7 of Cups. So you sparked some sort of passion inside of them. You sparked some kind of fantasy inside of them in that moment. And they realized, all of the options that you probably have. I think that they thought you were really, really, in that moment they found you very attractive. We have the King of Swords. They didn't show you that. They didn't show you that they thought you were attractive in the moment and expressed themselves to you. They kind of held back their feelings, inside, because the King of Swords is not that type of energy who will, express themselves openly, emotionally. They are a leader, just like that lion spirit, but they don't wear their emotions on their sleeve. So I feel like you sparked something inside of them in that moment. How do they feel inside the last time they saw you? So we have the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles are about balance and evening things out. But sometimes the 6 of Pentacles can be about, it says here, be generous of spirit. I feel like they were not in that moment. I feel like they felt, I don't know if they made you feel like you had to kind of keep the conversation going, or you were begging for scraps from this conversation or this experience, but there was an unbalance here. How did they feel inside when they saw you? The Three of Pentacles. They could have been with someone else, or you could have been with someone else in that moment. And I really feel like it could have been you with someone else that in the moment that they saw you. Maybe they saw you across the street, or they saw you walking by as they drove by. Some sort of, always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I'm just seeing these scenes pop up in my head. So I feel like they may have seen you walking with someone else. Maybe you're building a foundation with someone, and that has really sparked something inside of them. It has made them realize, it's kind of sparked their fantasy inside of their head and all of the different options that you have available to you. How did they feel inside when they saw you last? The Wheel of Fortune. They thought it was like this weird sort of moment inside. Like it's almost like they expected you to show up that day, or they expected something to happen, because this Wheel of Fortune is about fate and destiny and a sudden turn of events. So they didn't expect to see you in that moment. It's like you just showed up out of a surprise, and they had to really hide their feelings for you in that second that they saw you. How did they feel? Justice. Something inside of them, the Justice card is about, again, balance. We have balance here twice. I feel like they didn't feel balanced in that moment, but they were trying to maintain the persona of balance. But deep inside, truly, they had this King of Cups energy for you. They really, in that moment, were overwhelmed with emotion. That King of Cups really represents, an amount of love that is kind of unmatched, really. And you can see up here that the beautiful starfish, the seahorse imagery, but underneath there's that turtle imagery as well. It's like needing to go with the flow, but so much time, maybe it's taking too long for this connection to come together. So it's like you're feeling caught up. You're feeling caught up. You can't go with the flow in life right now because you're caught up in this connection. What did they secretly wish they could have said to you? What went unsaid between the two of you in that moment? Ace of Wands. So they didn't express to you how much passion you sparked inside of them in that moment. You just kind of sparked something. It's like they weren't thinking about you for a couple of days or whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden they seen you, could have been walking with someone else, and that has sparked a little bit of passion inside of them. Like I said, they're starting to fantasize now about you. It's like the sense of out of sight, out of mind, but now since they've seen you, it's sparked them. We have the Eight of Chalices. They feel like you've moved on. They feel like someone has moved on in this connection, or they're worried about that. They're also worried with the masks that are being worn with that Eight of Cups. You think of the Eight of Cups, the traditional Rider-Waite, that person's walking away, the moon's in the background. It's about quenching that fear and walking away from things that are no longer serving you. I feel like they worry that you are moving on in this third-party situation. Six of Pentacles, again, they want to be generous with you, and they want to even the playing field here. It's just the sense of they want to be generous. It says here, be generous of spirit. They want to give to you now. They feel like they want to be a leader in your life. They want to give to you. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you, they want to open up the door. This sparks something inside of them. They want to kind of start something up with you, start something fresh. The Ace of Pentacles is about a valuable offer coming in. A door is about to be opened. And for some of you, this person may come forward with some sort of news or offer. I don't feel like they're going to bring forward an emotional offer with this Ace of Pentacles. They're trying to figure out a way to come forward where they feel confident and secure in the connection. But I do, the Ace of Pentacles does represent these sudden offers coming in. So I would not be surprised if you heard from this person. Clarifier here for you. What is this person's next move? What are they going to do about this? Will you hear from them? Queen of Cups, lots of love expressed here in those cups. Pisces energy, I'm feeling. Eight of Swords. So they're feeling kind of stuck. I don't feel like they're going to be the World and the Two of Coins. So they're deciding right now whether or not they feel capable of coming forward. They have a lot of love they've realized that they have to give to you, and they'd like to express that, but something's holding them back. Something is holding them back here because I feel like they feel you've moved on into a third party, or something is holding them back, but it's a self-imposed imprisonment with the Eight of Swords, and it's a reminder from Spirit that you can walk away from those traps that you feel are holding you back in life. The world shows in the future that there could be success, or they see you as an option of success in this connection. They may be someone who likes to travel. They may want to take you traveling, but they really see you as an option for a successful connection, but they're kind of on the fence as to whether or not they should come in. They're juggling a lot right now, and they're juggling this idea of whether or not they should come forward with this Ace of Pentacles offer. Should they reveal themselves to you, it puts themselves out on a limb. It makes them vulnerable, and they like to be this king energy. They like to be stoic. They like to be the leader. So they're really on the fence as to whether or not they want to come forward. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I just looked at the clock and saw 11:11, so stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance. This person is, I wouldn't say they're necessarily thinking in a negative mind. They're just trying to figure out a creative way of approaching you that you feel intimidated with this third party, or that they can kind of sneak in under the radar. Unrequited love. They have been pining for you. I feel like they've been pining for you for a while with the turtle imagery here on this King of Cups. It's taken a long time for you guys to come together, or they've been feeling this way for you for a while. But there is potential here. I do feel there's a lot of potential. Whoops, two coming out. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let past expectations or past hurts hold you back in this connection. And that's what they're doing right now with this Eight of Swords. You are good enough. They may put on this persona of being the king and being a leader, but inside they do feel kind of insecure, especially since they saw you, because again, I feel like for some of you, they saw you walking with someone. It may have been a complete misunderstanding, and maybe it wasn't even a love interest you were walking with, but in their mind, the options of who this person could have been is swirling, swirling, swirling. Communication is key to reveal the truth. It's a time to heal this connection. The last time that they saw you, we have the butterfly here, relationship evolving to the next phase. So the last time they saw you, they really, really sparked this idea that they wanted this connection to change, like be maintained, but shift into a new energy, shift into an energy where you guys are connected. It says, not today. On that day when they saw you, they're like, I can't deal with this today. That's why maybe they avoided you, maybe they crossed the street, but they're just saying, not today. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it that day. It was out of the blue. I avoided it. They avoided the conversation with you on the day that they saw you last. The last time they saw you, separation. It really got them thinking about you, missing you, yearning for you. It was like this, maybe they weren't thinking about you, like I said, out of sight, out of mind, but all of a sudden you showed up. It shocked them. They're like, I can't deal with this today. And then it just sparked all of these feelings inside of them. We have engagement ring at the back of the deck. Did they see you walking with a significant other? Have you moved on into a really connected connection here? Like, have you moved on to a really dedicated connection? This could have been something that they saw, could have been something they really are fantasizing about right now, is giving you that commitment, being committed, being the one that gets to be with you, What was left unsaid? What do they wish they could have said to you in that moment? The distance between us is killing me. So yeah, so I feel like in some cases, you guys just kind of caught sight of each other, and then all of a sudden they were gone because they avoided you. They avoided you that day. I keep it hidden that I'm thinking about you. No one knows that I'm thinking about you. So these are some of the things that were left unsaid in that moment that they wish they could have expressed to you. If they could have had the courage to just blurt out anything that was in their heart, past life connection. So this could have been someone that you either knew in the past in this life, or maybe a soulmate connection from a past life. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Some people don't believe in that, and that's fine. I knew the first moment that I saw you. They felt the connection. But I feel like this person has a lot of pride too. I think they feel like they're very prideful. And I feel like they would not have admitted that in a moment. I don't know what to do now. I don't know how to fix things. I don't know how to come forward towards you. I realized in that moment that I made a really big mistake on the back of the deck here. And I am sick of not seeing you. I'm sick of no contact. But I need an assurance. Do you feel this same way as I do? Whoopsie daisy. I have secrets. And part of those secrets are the fact that I still have these feelings for you. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. And, you know, I feel like this person, it says, you know, they knew the first moment they saw you that this was an important connection. And I just feel like they're starting or beginning to understand the depth of this connection. And I do feel like this is a strong connection, an important connection in your life. But they don't, I feel like they're maybe a little bit too self-absorbed. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Some people are just unable to see things from a spiritual perspective. And I feel like this person is trying to see things from a spiritual perspective, but that's not their nature. But they know that there's something about this connection that is, I'm in love with you. Nobody knows it. I'm trying to work on myself so that I can be this boss energy, this king type energy. On the back of the deck we have, I fell in love with you before I even knew what love was. So that's a beautiful kind of message, isn't it? Let's get some charms for you. Teeny tiny tarot. Charms from my orange bucket here. What do we have in the charm bowl for you today regarding this connection? The last time they saw you, what was left unsaid? What did they wish they could say to you now? Fantasies, but they're blocking, you know, the truth. They're wearing a mask right now, and I feel like they're trying hard not to think about you, even though you're on their mind all the time now with that Seven of Cups. It says fantasy land. They're trying to figure out what their options are in this connection and how to have success with you with this world marble here with the bands of colors. I always think of the world, and they're trying to figure out, you know, how can I have this person? How can I be one of their options? How can I reveal myself? We have Libra, and we have charming, the charming Libra. I always think of my niece when I think of Libra because she is so charming and such a sweetheart. So Libra energy. We have a you. We have, like I said, the world marble here about success and closure and travel with you perhaps. We have the four-leaf clover for good luck. The yin yang sign. So this could be a soulmate for some of you. Take what resonates, what doesn't. And somebody from your past that you met quite a while ago, maybe in your childhood with that velveteen rabbit charm. And we also have the apple, which you could have met them in school, and they could also be in school. And we have the baby carriage, so you could have met them a long time ago. I feel like it's someone that you were friends with. We have the dolphin with the ball, somebody that you used to have a lot of fun with, someone you were very playful and flirty with maybe in the past. The wing here makes me think of soulmate connections and looking at things from a higher perspective. And we just have the group of grapes here. So I do feel like this could have been someone from your friend group in the past, or maybe an ex that started out as a friend. You met them in school perhaps. Okay, group one, that is your reading. The last time your person saw you, how did they feel and what was left unsaid between you? If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my community if you're not already, and keep coming back to visit me here at the Tarot Cottage. I love the company, and I hope that you have an amazing day. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2, but please don't forget to head on over to Instagram this week because I am offering a chance to win a free mini reading with me over there. So please head on over there. I'd love to read for you, and I just hope you have an amazing day. Bye, guys. Hello and welcome. You were drawn to this beautiful lily or to the whale spirit here, and this is your reading. The person on your mind the last time that you guys saw each other, what was going on inside of their heart, what was left unsaid between you, what do they wish they could express to you? The whale here, it says, trust the great mystery. Whale is obviously a water spirit, but it's a beautiful spirit in the sense that it spends all of its time in the depths, but it requires to go to the surface for survival, for those beautiful breaths of fresh air. So it's, it's about that emotional, it's about all of the emotion that's hidden under the surface that is dying to be expressed, that's dying to come to the surface and just, explode out of your person. And it's going to be such a refreshing and satisfying thing for them to be able to express their emotions to you. And they're just kind of, it makes them feel like they're sinking, makes them feel like they're drowning sometimes with this desire to express themselves to you is what I feel. So the last time you saw your person, what was going on in their mind? What was going on in their heart? How did they feel? Let's start there. How did they feel the last time they saw you in their heart? We have the Five of Wands. So it says competition and conflict the last time they saw you. So were you with someone else? Interesting, because the last pile, that sort of was indicated as well. Ace of Wands, but it sparked a fire inside of them, that's for sure. Seeing you kind of sparked this fiery feeling inside of them. They could be a fire sign. Whoops. We have the Page of Wands. So it sparked something inside of them, but it almost made them feel like a little kid in a way. They didn't know how to handle their emotions in that moment, and they didn't know what to do. They were kind of caught off guard, I feel, in that moment. The last time they saw you, how did they feel? They really wanted to speak with you in that moment. This, the magician there, they really wanted to talk with you. But we'll delve more into it after the cards are laid. Well, Nine of Cups. They realized, honestly, you guys, that beautiful Nine of Cups. Let me just draw a couple cards. How did they feel the last time? The Hierophant. And on the back of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like the last time that they saw you, they either retreated immediately or they spoke to you for a moment and then retreated as fast as they could. Like, I feel like it's the sense of sticking their tail between their legs and kind of hauling off. And the reason I feel that is because of this Four of Swords that was at the back of your deck, which is sort of an overhaul of energy for me about how your person was feeling on the inside. They had a real desire to sprint when they saw you in whatever capacity you guys found yourselves in, if you bumped into each other, but they just felt like they needed to get away. They were kind of unready. They weren't ready to speak to you in that moment. And I feel like you were looking really good in that moment too, because right in the center of your pile here, we have this Ace of Wands and we have this Nine of Cups. And that Nine of Cups are about wishes coming true, about abundance, about feeling like you have it all going for you. And I just feel like they thought you looked amazing in that moment. And it made them feel like this little kid in a sense, like inside. They didn't feel like they had as much to offer you as you had to offer them in that moment. They had this desire to speak to you with this magician card here. They really wanted to communicate with you in that moment. But here with that Five of Wands, the Five of Wands is about competition and conflict and obstacles in the way. So I feel like there were other people involved that kind of stopped them from being able to get to you, to speak to you, or made them feel like they couldn't approach you in that moment. We have the Hierophant card here. I'm going to get a little clarity on him. Six of Cups. The Two of Cups. So I feel like saying that For some of you, this person may be married or you may be married, and maybe that's what they saw. They saw you walking with someone. The Six of Cups is reminiscent of the soulmate energy. So is the Two of Cups, you know, and there is the sense of the Hierophant that is conforming to a role or conforming to where they feel that they need to be. So this person could be someone from your past, a friendship that never really evolved into a romantic phase, and they could be stuck right now in some sort of relationship with the Two of Cups here. They could be just working on themselves and be in school. That's also an option as well with this spread for me. So I could be talking to two different groups here. Always take what resonates to your situation and leave what doesn't. But I feel like I'm talking to two different groups. I feel like on the flip side of it, this person for you, you know, could be in school, could be bettering themselves, and they really just focus on this as a soulmate connection, and it really sparked that idea in them. It's like this longing. It's like the desire to return with the Six of Cups, return to something that is precious to you. And that Two of Cups is about coming together into a relationship. It's a soulmate energy. There's a lot of love expressed here. So I feel like this person really wanted to speak with you. But something held them back. Conformity, knowing their role in that moment held them back. What did they wish that they could have said to you in that moment? What do they wish they could have said? With insecurity, Seven of Arrows, Seven of Swords. So they were feeling insecure. They were feeling kind of sneaky. They were hiding their feelings for you. They wanted to express themselves, but they were feeling so insecure they didn't feel like they could do so in that moment. Because I do feel like some of you guys were maybe walking with someone else, or maybe they bumped into you with someone else. We have here the Sun. They wanted to tell you how beautiful or attractive they found you in that moment. They wanted to tell you that you lit up the room for them. They wanted to express the happiness and joy they feel when they saw you in that moment, but they were too insecure to do so. They felt stuck, and they felt like they had to hide those feelings. They wanted to say that their love for you is overflowing, and in that moment they kind of realized it. They want to give you security, and they want to have success with you, but they don't know how. They don't know how to expand this connection to a place where they will be happy. They feel ill-equipped to pour out all of this love for you right now. I feel like they're working on themselves. They could be in school, this person, but they want to see themselves come out on the other side of it and have all of this abundance to show you. They do feel like this connection could fulfill them, and that's what they wanted to express to you. They really wanted to say, you know, I want to offer you everything. I want to offer you the security that you deserve, but something made them feel so insecure in that moment. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking of you, yearning, and unsure of the future in that moment. It's weird. Both of these came out in the last pile as well. There may be a message waiting for you there if you're interested. But it's about, you know, that moment really spurred that insecurity, made them feel really unsure about the future. Maybe they were holding hope and they didn't know what your situation was. And then when they saw you, so you have the engagement ring here, engagement ring partnership with this Two of Cups, they could really desire that with you, or they could have seen you, you know, getting that with somebody else, or somebody else getting that with you. Love call. Someone expresses love, a love of message, thinking of you and letting you know. So this person could come forward for some of you and express that, you know, hey, I saw you the other day. I saw you and I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about you, and that sort of message might come in. We have the Chaser on the back of the deck. This person feels like they're chasing you around at times. They have fear of abandonment. They have that fear, very insecure. Feels like a young energy, someone you might have met in school, but somebody who feels emotionally ill-equipped in this moment to handle this connection. Let go of control issues. I feel like this is the type of person that doesn't like being surprised by these haphazard meetings that happen sometimes. I feel like that's why they wanted to retreat so profoundly, and why it kind of threw them off so much. It really shook them up and made them feel insecure, because they like to control the situation. They like to make sure all their ducks in a row. They would have liked to have made sure that all their ducks were in a row before they bumped into you that day. They were wearing a mask in that moment, wearing a false mask, maybe acting really secure and happy, and when they were not, maybe acting really happy for you. If you have, recently become engaged and made that clear to them, acting like they were super happy for you. That's not the case. They're wearing a mask, honeymoon, fear. They want to travel with you, but they're hiding it. You have two here. We have passion. You sparked the passion inside of them. And it says, pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you in this situation. Maybe this person is too codependent. Maybe they spend too much time chasing you, but they're never really honest once they get there. Maybe you feel they're too immature for you. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Spirit is saying there is lots of potential here, though, but it needs a practical plan. And this person realizes that now. They need to put a plan of action. Nothing is for certain. They say it's not over till the fat lady sings, and that's how this person feels, but they want a practical plan to move forward. They were caught off guard in that moment, but now they really want a practical plan. It says your commitment's being tested, because now that they know, maybe they have what your situation is, now their feelings are being tested, whether or not they are going to reach out with that love call, whether or not they are going to take any action towards you is being tested right now. Now, what was left unsaid? What did they wish they could say to you? If there was no filters involved, if they could have been 100% honest and not scared for any reason. I fantasize about you. And I feel like that's where it's had to stop for this person. They've had to sink those feelings into the depths and not express them. I'm letting go of the past. I'm trying to move forward. I don't want, if this has been like a friend zone situation in the past, they want to let that go. They want to move forward. I don't know how much longer that I can do this, where I can play these games, wear these masks, act like I don't care, because truly the longing eats away at me. All the fantasizing I'm doing, I want to express it. All of these these wands up here, the fire I feel for you, I want you to feel that fire. I can't come forward right this moment. I'm working on myself because I'm worried that this is all in my head, and truly I'm very insecure right now. I didn't follow my heart in the past when it came to you, as on the back of the deck. And it's because I get overwhelmed, because to me you're like this goddess of a person that I just can't match. And again, when I say words like goddess, it's about energy. It's not about female or male. I am tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting even for myself to pluck up the courage, because I do feel like I need closure in the very least in this connection. I need to be able to speak my truth. And, these are the things that they wish they could have said to you in that moment. If they could have opened up their heart to you, in the very least, this person wants closure in this connection, because everything feels like it's up in the air. If you only knew how much I loved spending time with you in the past and how much I treasure those memories with you. I feel like you're my obsession, and it's a dangerous obsession. And I've been watching you. I want to come forward. I've been watching you. I ran into you that day, and since then I've been watching your social media. I want to come forward. I think about you more than I should. It's getting out of hand, because truthfully, it's becoming this problem where I'm craving you now. I want to express this passion to you. I'm tired of waiting. Teeny tiny tarot for this connection. Some I can't see. Oops, that hanged man came out along with your card. The bell is coming out for you as well. Lots of charms, maybe too many. Let's see what's in the charm bowl for you today. The hanged man, so somebody's feeling hung up and stuck, surrendering to the process here, surrendering. But you know what? The hanged man is also a call from spirit that you can get down off that tree whenever you want to. get down off there. We could use the wood, right? Get down and make some moves. This person, the devil, Capricorn energy, really feeling kind of trapped by this connection. It says, any obsession is dangerous. You're my obsession. You can see with this devil that, you know, the masculine energy of this card is being lit aflame but can't escape it. It's smoldering on the other side, but it's a lit flame. So I feel like that moment, it may have been smoldering, these feelings inside of this person, but seeing you in that moment lit it up again. It only took a spark, it lit it up again, but it's that sense of being trapped by it. It's that sense of needing to escape the connection sometimes because it feels too hot. We also have the Five of Wands here. It is up in the reverse, but I don't usually read reverses in the bowl. And again, it's about competition. It's about obstacles in the way. So many obstacles, in fact, that they're starting to sprout little leaves as well. But it's a call from Spirit to push through as well, you know, to quench those fears. This person wants to communicate with you with the bell. We have E. Could be an initial for a name. We have a commandment from the Bible, and I'm going to bring it close to my face because I can't see anything. Thou shalt not make graven images. And that's about that obsession this person has for you. It's like they put you on the pedestal in an area where it's supposed to be reserved for like God and religion and all these really important things. They put you there because it's like this anchor. They feel, maybe they feel kind of stuck right now, stuck in place. They've anchored down. They've decided that you are, you know, the marina that they want to be anchored to. And so that's what they're doing. We have the seahorse here a couple of times, going with the flow. And it's like yin yang type of energy here with that seahorse. It's very interesting. We have the frog spirit, often associated with feminine energy. It's good luck. And we also have the elephant, which is good luck with the trunk in the air. I think of India. I think of steadfastness, and I think of loyalty with that beautiful elephant. We have here, I don't know if somebody out there is actually really spiritual or reads tarot, or because, you know, there's this charm here. I just feel like there's somebody really spiritual or somebody who reads tarot, or somebody who kind of delves into their spiritual side on a regular basis involved in this connection as well. We have Taurus represented in the bowl. We have a leaf with a little leaf with a bite mark out of it. You know, and that's a sign that this person feels like something is missing. We have I love my cat and the little blue forget-me-not. We also have, oh, a little wing over here and a 4-leaf clover for good luck. Okay, if this resonated with your situation, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to join this community and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos I post or any chance to win free readings, which I post sometimes on my channel as well. I would love for you to head on over to Instagram and check out in the next couple of days when my post goes up for the free mini reading on Instagram. But either way, I just really hope that you come back and join me for another visit at the Tarot Cottage. I love your company, and I really hope that you have a really great day. Bye. Hello, and thank you for choosing pile number 3. You were drawn to this beautiful brown-eyed Susie or to the bee spirit, but either way, this is your reading. The person on your mind the last time that you guys saw each other, how were they feeling on the inside, and what did they leave unsaid between you? It says here, sweet results await. And the bee spirit is all about working together towards a common goal and really about self-sacrifice. It's about giving your all for the good of the many. So I feel like this person has this real sense of self-sacrifice when it comes to you and this connection. And maybe in that moment, maybe they kind of feel like they sacrificed something, but we'll see what your tarot has to say. I love the bee spirit. It's a very honorable energy. It's a very sweet, humbling type of energy. It makes me feel very warm and fuzzy on the inside. So this person could be, you know, a real good apple, a real good egg. How did they feel the last time they saw you? What was going on inside of their heart in that moment when they cast their eyes on you? 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is about building a foundation. Sometimes it can be a reflection of someone building a foundation in a third party. So they may have seen you walking with someone else, but we'll see what the rest of your cards say. The 9 of Wands. I won't speculate too much until I see the spread because I talk too much. What did they feel the last time they saw you? Eight of Wands. To clarify that Three of Pentacles, please, Spirit, how did they feel the last time that they saw you? The Queen of Pentacles. Clarifying that Nine of Wands, how did they feel? The Emperor. Clarifying the, oops, got them all. Clarifying the Eight of Wands there. The Devil. And on the back of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So how did they feel? I also have the Seven of Wands. I feel like grabbing because it's pulling at my attention. And the Five of Cups. Okay. How did they feel the last time when they saw you? I feel like in that moment, they felt, you know, I'm starting over here at the back of the deck, and I'm working on this Four of Pentacles first, and then I'm going to address these two cards. I feel like in that moment, they saw you and felt really possessive of you in that second. They're like, oh my gosh, there's my person. Like it was that sense of possessiveness because that Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to what you feel is yours, or holding on to what you feel you've earned. But they were also, it was like this weird sort of roller coaster of emotion for them in that moment, because they felt really possessive of you in that moment. I feel like there was a jealousy associated with what they saw when they saw you. And I do feel like for some of you, maybe you were with somebody else, with that third party, with the Three of Pentacles, building a foundation with someone else. You appeared secure in yourself in that moment. And that really sent them on this roller coaster of emotions in that second. You know, they were feeling jealous. They were feeling like, oh my God, here's some obstacles in our way now. And then it really thrust them into this sadness, into this Five of Cups. It sent their mind ablaze with this maze type energy. They were not able to express themselves in that moment. I feel like they sunk it all deep down inside of themselves. I feel like in that second, you never would have guessed that they were feeling all of these emotions. You couldn't have imagined by their expression on their face, but they were kind of overwhelmed with this sense of, you know, that Nine of Wands really represents feeling, I don't want to use the term grouchy because it's such a terrible word to use in this sense, but feeling just overwhelmed with, and I don't want to use the word pouty, but that's the sense I'm getting. Just this, it's like a kid who has been told that they can't go swimming. You know, it's like that feeling of disappointment and kind of getting angry because of it. It's just, and they weren't showing it to you with this Emperor, because the Emperor is very stoic. You can even see he's holding on to this gun. He's like, don't make me show emotion. I won't show it. Even if you beg me, I won't show it. I'm not going to show you how I'm feeling on the inside. But truthfully, I want to, like, this has sparked something inside of me. That Eight of Wands is about communication. It's about fast-flying communication that comes in. And the Devil card shows that they've been feeling about you sexually a lot. It sparked this passion inside of them, and now they can't stop thinking about you in a sexual way. I feel it's really sparked a lot of passion. They could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius with all of these wands, or you could be, they don't have to be, but it's really thrust them into this feeling of passion towards you and wanting to express themselves, because they almost feel stuck by the passion. It's like they feel like they can't go forward anymore without expressing themselves to you. So Capricorn energy represented here. What do they wish they could have said in that moment? What do they wish they could have expressed to you? What do they wish they could have said to you in that moment? The Lovers, they wish they could have told you how beautiful and attractive they found you. They could have seen you with another person, and that really hurt them, but they wanted to tell you that they felt the connection. They wanted to come up and speak with you and tell you about how they were feeling, about how they want success with you, how they want another chance with you, how they desire closure, and they feel like you could be, you know, these are two major arcana. This is an important connection. This person feels like you're important to them. But they saw competition, Five of Wands, competition. They saw obstacles in the way, and it became almost too much for them. It felt like, again, they had to retreat their emotions. They couldn't express themselves. But truthfully, what they wanted to tell you is that they have a lot of love for you. You can see this, the swan is putting a wing over that cup so that nothing gets in, nothing gets out. And they want to tell you that despite what they saw that day, despite how they acted, despite that they may have seen you with someone else, and if that's the case, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if that's the case, they saw a reason why they couldn't approach you in any, at least in the very least. They saw something that was blocking them from approaching you in that moment. But they want you to know that despite appearances, deep down, there's all of that love there. And we have the Ace of Wands as well. But I feel like they felt like coming towards you in that moment would create a little bit of chaos, would create a really big chaotic scene or moment for you. So they didn't want to approach you in that moment. Coffee cup, meeting, conversing. They wanted to, maybe you guys met at a coffee shop, or maybe they saw you out at a coffee shop, but they would really like to be able to just connect with you. And I feel like for some of you, they may reach out and just say, hey, I saw you. You want to grab a coffee? Because that devil card, they're feeling obsessed over you, possessive with that four of Pentacles. And something sparked inside of them, and they're like, whoa, no, I don't like what I'm seeing. This is my person, and I'm going to reach out and see what's going on here, because they had such I feel like they were surprised by the emotional response of seeing you. Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, protection, and power. I feel like they want to reach out to you because they want to clarify what's going on. It's almost a sense of like not wanting you to get away or lose you to somebody else. But take what resonates and leave what does not. The Phoenix, a new phase. They want to rekindle it. They want to transform it. They want to grow it, which I find interesting, because what I didn't mention, it was on the back of this deck, we have the Death card, which is again about transition, about transformation, about making things new, because they got some passion that was ignited in that moment, maybe spurred by jealousy. Maybe it was ignited by jealousy, but that was enough to make them want to come forward. And now their mind is swirling with the fantasies. Release your ex, it says. It's time to clear your energy. They really want you. If you have somebody else in your life, that's what they want. They want you to just let that person go. Flirt. This person feels like a really flirty person. Maybe this was a flirtation that happened in the past that never moved into the physical realm, and that's something that this person now is like really focused on, is that devil, those devilish feelings. They want to get to know you more. They want to get to know you in every way. Oh, we have two here. We have deception, wearing a mask. Like I said, they weren't showing their true colors with that Emperor. They were not showing their true colors. Codependency, it's like that devil card. They were pretending that they were cool or collected. They weren't showing the jealousy. They weren't showing the sadness of the Five of Cups, or feeling like they had lost you in that moment. When truthfully, I feel like that's how they felt, but they were trying to act like a big shot. It says, be bold and make the first move. Sorry, guys. I'll take a sip here. Even though this person tries to talk a big game, I feel like in life, I feel like underneath it all, they're like this beautiful little soft, vulnerable honeybee. They wear these masks and they talk a big game. A win-win outcome is forecast if someone is bold and makes the first move. Full moon in Libra, there is a lot of potential here. A lot of major arcana came up for you today, and that really is a sign from spirit that this is an important connection to you. Luck is on your side. And on the back of the deck, we have, you are good enough. So if this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you, I feel like that's your message to that person, that you're good enough. You can reach out. You could have approached me. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches as well. So a good sign. Now, what does this person wish they could have said to you in that moment, with no filters, with nothing holding them back? If they could have taken those masks off, what would they have said to you? What was left unsaid between you? I can't make the first move towards you. I feel paralyzed. I'm worried. It's like we had this tower energy, worried about bringing in chaos into both of your lives. But the separation here is really eating away at me. And I didn't realize it until that moment when I saw you and everything was ignited. Seeing you was like that moment. Was like this chaotic lightning from above that kind of lit me aflame and sparked everything again. And, you know, maybe they had smoldered and you lit it up again. I feel jealous. I feel jealous over you. I feel jealous in that moment. We had that Four of Pentacles. I feel jealous over you. I can't do it. I can't come forward. I can't make myself come forward right this moment because I'm too stuck in a fearful place. Or I see you in a new relationship or in a position where you don't want, or I feel you don't want me to come forward because I worry that this is all on my end, that you don't feel the same way about me, that it's all in my head and that I'm inventing this all. So I'm trying to be, but I have things I want to talk to you about. I have to speak with you. And I replay that moment in my head. I replay everything that happened in my head when it comes to you. In that moment, I realized that we are meant to be. And no matter what happens, I will find you in every single lifetime, no matter what happens. So there's so much energy here floating around your pile too. Oops. You excite me. When I saw you, I was just overwhelmed with that passion for you. I want to feel those curves. I want to see those curves. If there's another person, they don't compare to you. No one compares to you. But I'm afraid that you don't miss me. But I want you to know that if the world was perfect, you would be in my world right now. And I don't know how, but I'm going to try to fix everything. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to fix it. Some charms for you, some teeny tiny tarot. Oh, a couple are falling out already. The King of Cups and Justice. Grab you one more that we can't see. Dig deep into the bowl for you. So we have the Justice card. So this person feels like you guys are meant to be, because they do feel that connection. They feel like you're meant to be. It's about balance, wanting to restore balance to this connection and to express that love. They want to move this connection into calmer waters with the Six of Swords and reveal the truth to you. They feel kind of like they're hunkered down in that boat. They're kind of feeling like their ego's been bruised, but they want clarity. They want to reveal that they have those king feelings for you. I feel like they could be in school, could be working on themselves here with this charm that sort of signifies climbing the ladder of success or evolving to the next phase. It is what they want with you. They want a phoenix moment. They want everything to burn down so that they can rise again and have a new beginning. We have the unicorn. Oh, they think you are so rare. They think you're a rarity in life, and they feel like they don't measure up to that. We have the Velveteen Rabbit, so they could have known you from the time they were a child, or they just feel really, in that moment when they saw you, they felt like a rabbit is a fight or flight animal, and if they are aware of a situation, so they could have been watching you for a moment, but the moment you were aware of them, they might have just taken off. We have a book that is open. They want to reveal their truth to you. We have the Anchor. They've anchored themselves to you a long time ago, and they feel like they're almost hung up now on all of the reads of this, of the emotional reads of this connection, but they've dropped anchor when it comes to you. Like, we have the rose. Roses are a symbol for me from messages from heaven down, just to show you that you're on the right path. It can be, a white rose of hope. White roses signify hope, but there's also red roses for passion. This person wants to be generous with you. They want to give you gifts. We have the starfish spirit here, which is about healing yourself from within. It's about healing all of those insecurities inside. It's about growth. It's about emotional growth. And this person maybe has grown up a lot from the past. They want to move this into a new connection. They're just unsure of how to do it, but they're growing emotionally. We also have Capricorn, and we had that Devil card coming up. It says ambitious Capricorn. So Capricorn could be your sign or your person's sign. Okay, group 3, that is your reading. The last time you saw your person, how were they thinking and feeling? What was left unsaid between you? What did they wish they could say to you? If this resonated with your situation, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Become my friend here and keep coming back to visit me. We love having you. If you're on Instagram, I am going to be posting a free giveaway in the next couple of days for September. So please head on over there if you're on Instagram for your chance to win. But otherwise, I just really hope you guys come back and visit me on another day. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.